Hello, and welcome to a Broken Binding unboxing. This, my friends, is The Lost War. Spoiler alert, I got 163. Is that showing up on the camera? It's very faint. This is The Lost War by Justin Lee Anderson, featuring their new thicker boxes, which, I mean, the last few titles have all been the thicker boxes. And probably not as much packaging as the Fire and Blood, although that might be incorrect because we have a ton of packaging here. They want to make sure your book arrives nice and safe and sound. Lots of paper wrapping. And then you have bubble wrapping beneath it. Let's get the paper out of here. Now let's get the bubble wrap out of here. The book itself, this one does not have a customized wafer sticker. It's just the Dragon's Hoard, which is where you would go to buy these special edition books over on thebrokenbindingsub.com. Some of the series, especially the subscription series, do have little personalized, customized stickers. But I am totally fine with it not having a fancy sticker. Justin Lee Anderson, The Lost War, Book 1 of a new series. Book 2 comes out in October. It's the Eidyn saga, Book 1. It's going to be 4 books in total. This being the first, which is getting the Broken Binding treatment. Presumably the future titles will get the same treatment. It's got praise from Mark Lawrence and James Islington. And Anthony Ryan. Well, Anthony Ryan has not received the Broken Binding treatment, but Mark Lawrence and James Islington both have. Islington through the subscription series, Mark Lawrence through the Dragon's Hoard, like this, with Lawrence's newest book. So the actual book itself is just your standard hardcover. Nothing too fancy there. There's a little dinged corner, which is always a bummer, but still like the stamping on the edge. You know, your regular old dust jacket. There are a lot of made-up words in this one, let me tell you. You know, you got your demons, and then you have Eidyn. This is the first mage. Okay, they're just calling him a mage here. Online, it said he was a magically inclined Drouth? Some word. Anyways, the world, the nation, the country of Eidyn is on its knees. In the war might be over, but demons are destroying the place. They're burning farmlands, plague is spreading, the country's on its knees. Eidyn, who is magically inclined, is tasked with bringing an exiled queen back to the throne. And so he embarks with a group of strangers to do so. Okay, we got a little... There we go. It is signed by the author. There is Justin Lee Anderson's signature at number 163. The Bitter Crown comes out in October of this year, I believe I read online. So I like me some good fantasy titles. This one was limited to 350 copies, which is a pretty low limitation for the Broken Binding. A lot of their titles might be 500 or 1,500. But this one you only get in 350. That's when you know you got to pick up a copy, because you're going to get some FOMO on that one. I mean, what I have said time and time again with Broken Binding is that these editions are kind of like just fancy trade editions. You're going to get a glued spine. You can see it right there. A little glued spine, which is a bit disappointing, especially on the larger books, which are going to receive a little bit of damage when you're trying to read them. This one's not too large. I mean, it's probably, what, 500 pages? 480 maybe, 486, just under 500. Oh, look at all the credits here. That's awesome. Just under 500 pages, so the spine shouldn't be damaged too much in reading it. I will certainly add this to the TBR pile and let you know what I think. I definitely got to read it before October, because that's when presumably Broken Binding might do their edition of the sequel. So, you know, read it before then, so I know if I want to pick up the sequel or not. I got plenty of these unboxings on the channel, including plenty from the Broken Binding, so please consider liking and subscribing, and we'll see you around next time.